Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Ravi Kumar and today we are going to learn about macros. Let's get into Excel. So as you can see here, we have an Excel workbook open here, which is same book one, and we have a sheet. I'll rename this macro. Now we are going to see the recording for the macro, so you will get an understanding why we use macros. So we use this record option to record macros, and before that we have to set this use relative reference and start recording our macro. So I am recording this macro to color the cell. I'll use the name as color, and since all the keys are by default occupied by Windows, we'll use Shift plus C. This macro is used for color. Okay. So as soon as I launch the record macro, I was getting a I'm getting a UI which asks for a color. This is a function name and a shortcut key. By pressing this key, our macro will be run, and it asks for a description, and it also asks for a workbook. Since we have the workbook, this is our workbook in which we are working. So this is selected by default. When I press OK, as soon as I press OK, the macro recording gets started, and whatever the functionalities we do, that will be recorded. Let's see that in an action. Now, color, and I stop it. If I press here and I do nothing, I just simply press Ctrl Shift and C, it will be colored. Ctrl Shift C. Let's do another example here. We'll do another macro. Go to developer options, record the macro. Before that, I'll be writing here something. I have macro, and I go to developer options. I'll do a record option. I'll do bold, Control Shift B, and this is used to bold the cell. Okay, now the macro got started. If you see here, it is in macro is currently recording. Click to stop recording. So I'll go to home. I'll just click on bold. That is got bold, and I'll stop the macro. See, it got bold. Now if I do something like this, and if I press on Control Shift B, it got bold. There is another way to do the same. I'll show it. Go to developer options. Go to developer options, and if you see the second one, second icon, view macros. If you click on this, you will see a list of macros which you have developed. Under this, I have developed two macros, bold and color. If I click on bold and if I click on run, the current cell got bold. If I click on the current cell for color and run, the current cell got colored. Right. So every time you want to use a specific color like this, or if you want to use a bold, actually bold functionality is already there by control bold. If you want a specific color to be colored, you can give a shortcut key, write a macro, and you can use it like this. All this macro is doing is whatever we do, it records and keep it as a code. Once we go to our Visual Basics here, we see a sheet 1 record macro, and under the module we have the actual code. See, color, and we have the shortcut name here, and the color code is this 65535, and there is another function called bold and font dot bold true. So this is another function. Based on this function got executed when we run our macros. Thank you. Let's see you in the next class where we write our macros.